Hello students. So we have already discussed about the placentation, right? Now coming on to the next thing that we have is the fruit. So here you can see that the mature and ripened ovary developed after fertilization is fruit. Fine. And if a fruit is formed without fertilization of ovary, it is called the parthenocarpic fruit, which is very important. Next students, fruit consists of seeds and pericarp. Thick and fleshy pericarp is three-layered, that is called epicarp, mesocarp and endocarp, right? So you can see here this is the complete structure of mango if you just cut it. So this portion is epicarp, this portion is mesocarp, this one is the seed and this one is the endocarp, right? Now students, dicotyledon seeds, it is made up of a seed coat and an embryo, and embryo is made up of embryonal axis, radicle and cotyledon. See this thing now this one is the seed, for example. Fine. So this complete portion, it has two portions. You have already studied this thing in your 10th standard, student. So this portion is said to be the radical one, which give rise to the root, and this one is the plumule that give rise to the shoot. Now seed coat has two layers. One is a testa and another one is inner tegumen, and the helium is scar through which seed is attached to the ovary. There is a small pore above the helium that is called micropyle. So it has a two end spine. One is micropyle, another one is chalager. So you can see here, students, this is the seed. This complete portion is said to be the plumule. The lower one is the radicle. Fine. And these two are the cotyledons. So this one is the helium, students, fine, and the micropyle, with the help of which the seed absorbs all the water and the nutrition which we give. So with the help of which the seed exactly germinates. So this is the complete structure of the monocotyledon seed, students. This is of maize. You can see here. This is the endosperm. This portion is scutellum. Then we have coleoptile. This is plumule. Radicle, which give rise to the root, fine, plumule, which give rise to the shoot. Then we have coleorhiza. Now in monocotyledon's seed, outer covering of endosperm, it separates the embryo by a proteinous layer that is called aleuron layer. Single cotyledon is called as sclerotum, students, and having a short axis that bears the plumule and the radicle. And plumule and radicle, they are closed inside sheets called as coleoptile and coleorhiza respectively. Now students, a very important thing, so there are some technical description of a typical flowering plants. So you can see here, the plant is described beginning with its habit, vegetative character, like we have root, stems and leaves, and then floral character like inflorescence and flower parts. So the floral formula is represented by some symbols, like we have the BR represents for the bracteate, fine. The K represents for the calyx, C represents for the corolla, P represents for the perianth. It is the non-reproductive part which comprises or which surrounds the sexual the part or the scrolla and the calyx, right? A represents for the androecium and G for the gynoecium. So fusion is indicated by enclosing the figure within bracts and adhesion by a line drawn above the symbol of the floral parts. So there are 3-4 families that we're going to discuss. Talking about the family Fabaceae. So herb, shrubs or trees, roots, fine, with root nodules, pinnately compound leaves with reticulate venation. Next, students, talking about their formula, fine. So they are bisexual, fine. The K is basically says that it is the calyx, then it has corolla, it is 5, and the corolla is 1 plus 2 plus 2. Then we have androecium, that is 9 plus 1, and gynoecium is 1. Fine. Talking about their economic importance, the plants belonging to the family, they are source of pulses like gram, arhar, bean, pea, etc., and edible oils like groundnut, soybean, etc. This is the family Solanaceae, students, the potato family. The leaves are simple, pinnately compound, and they are having the reticulate venation. So this is the formula for the this Solanaceae family. Find the bisexual condition, calyx 5, corolla 5. Fine. The superior kind of ovary, gynoecium, it has 2, and androecium 5. So many of them, they are the source of food and like spices, for example chili, etc. Now talking about the family Liliaceae, they have commonly, they are known as lily family. They are monocots, perennial herbs. Leaves, they are alternate with parallel venation. They have underground bulbs, corms, or rhizomes. Flower, they are bisexual, students. They are actinomorphic. Fine. Actinomorphic is represented by this condition, and this is the zygomorphic condition. Fine. As we have already studied this thing, this condition is zygomorphic. Fine. So, and this represents the perianth. Fine, that is 3 plus 3, androecium, then gynoecium. It includes ornamental plants like we have tulip, medicine, for example aloe, and vegetables like we have colchicine. Now students, these are the floral importance which you need to remember. They are very important. Fine, if you just simply remember these formulas, you can easily identify their characteristics features. So this was all about today's module, students. Thank you.